And we find ourselves just moving higher and higher and higher. So we came in this morning liking the short side of the market. We were selling 1900s, 1905s. We had a 90 to 95 buy. The earlier trades we were hoping to sell against 1910 early on, but we had to lower it. And the market slowly ground down to 86.75. We got a crude number that was worse than forecast, and crude rallies and the stock market comes up, and we really were trading crude in the E-mini markets today, and that's where we stand. So we had our low right here. Market came back up, value area low holds, start getting higher lows. We talked about a measured move from there to there, which would take us to the 18 level. Got a little bit higher than that, and right now support at 17 held, and the pressure is on the shorts once again. So again, you can't peak selling with a 50 lot trader came on this bar, and right after here they just kind of covered their shorts, and now they're net long all day long. And this is how they build positions over 20-25 points. And if they're sponsored by the Fed, they can't lose. They buffer the market, and it doesn't take a lot. I mean, right now we've got net longs 8,287 contracts, and that's moved the market 86 to say 26. That's 40 points off the lows with a net buying of 8,200. So more buyers and sellers, market goes up. More sellers and buyers, market comes down. Follow through buying tomorrow will be the key number, and Tom DeMarcus said 1927 was the key number over these next 3 days. If we can close below that 1927, we're headed for 1736 to 1786, and we'll see if that happens. Probably won't be on Tom's schedule if we do get there. Never is. Okay, on the F1 screen, lower high, lower low, we can sell it tomorrow. F2 screen is going to be a pretty strong P. And we'll go back and get 1 point increments, which is not all that bad because it gives us a lot of perspective. So 2 days ago we had talked about 19s to 23s with pretty good support. We would be attracted there. So where is the support resistance right now? Got 31 and a quarter. Got this rotate up in D that stopped at 30. So right now 30 is our first little band of resistance. Got a low volume number up at 37, which would be 50 points off this low. So we've got a buyer below 1890, and we have a seller above 1940, and that's where we sit. And that's a little over 50 points, and the market is still pointed higher. We do have some news tomorrow. Durable orders forecast up 2%. It will be discounted for the aircraft orders, but they count also. Those are big ticket items. Jobless claims 270. FHFA housing. Could come in higher than forecast, plus 0.5%. And natural gas inventories. Probably looking for a draw around of 100 BCF. So the focus will be durable orders, and they'll look at the aircraft component in that. So if the market were to close right here, we're going to be selling 29s to 34s, and then 39 to 44s, sell 2. On the buy side, we're buying 15s to 20s, and then 5 to 10. Chris, you did short it there, and whether you can believe it or not, I mean that's okay. It was a trade. what happens is after you did recognize that you had a bad trade, what did you do? You got out. So you did what a good trader would do. And that over time makes you money. Okay, financials, treasuries are lower off the strength in the E-mini. Flight to quality is off for a day. We had a great 5-year auction as far as indirect bids and foreign participation. I imagine that'll be the case tomorrow. But E-mini up, E-mini down. Treasuries take the opposite route. Pretty strong buying pattern right now. You can see where the breakout came and the 130 level, so as long as we stay above 130, this market can trade higher. We are rejecting prices above 132. So higher low, higher high. We can buy weakness. If it doesn't break, we can also sell failure. And we're going to be looking at a very, very strong B in the 30-year, and we'll make this on 2-tick increments so we can see what we've got. And we're still selling, so we've got volume down here at 30.24. We've got a dent right here at 29, so 24 to 28 is should be reasonable support in this contract. So selling the buck to 04, sell 1. 7 to 11, sell 2. 21, 25, let it go a little bit lower, buy 1. And a lot of that will be dependent upon the E-mini, and then 13 to 17 will be buy 2. Huge day in the 30-year. Did change that to 2 30-second increments, and that 166.09, 168.24. That's 2.5 points, and this is one big contract. So the first sell is going to be 23 to 27. Then it's going to be 7 to 11. On the buy side, we have the start down here, so we're at 15. We'll make 5 to 9 buy 1, let it go a little bit lower. Then 25, 29 buy 2. Can't underestimate how far and how quickly the bond can go. And you can't enter into trading this. I mean, you could be down $2,000 a position plus if you bought the high and are still riding it because you know you'll be right for whatever reason you think you'll be right. Just too much volatility in these markets. Okay, gold, higher low, higher high, we can buy it. This 1210 area is pretty damn good support. Don't think we'll get there overnight. And we're on 50-cent increments, so 25, 27 buy 1. 15 to 17 buy 2. 34, 36 sell 1. 39.41 sell 2. What a day we had in crude. All it takes is bad news to rally the market. A couple of bucks, right? Products were good. Lower high, lower low. Find a place to sell it on F1. F2 is going to show the opposite. I have a very, very strong P. Got to move out of the middle. This little distribution out of 31. So we have this high right here, 32.75. So first sell, 32 and a quarter, 32.50. Sell one. 33 and a quarter. Sell two. On the buy side, we broke out above 31.50. So 31.50, 31.75. Buy one. And then 31 and a quarter, 31 even, buy two. And it's nice to know we don't have to sweat the fundamentals on a contract, right? And that's one of the reasons that Rich Genders really likes it. We have one day a week that we have news that we have to deal with. And what are we rallying off of? A couple of days ago, the Saudi Arabian oil minister said, hey, we're not going to change our production. We're not going to pump less. It's going to come out of the American shale oil industry. And what happens? Crude rallies. And that makes it nice. We just don't have to screw with it. You know, bad news on the EIA number, buy it. Good news, sell it. It is a very, very simple trading model. Okay, 1050, 1075 is resistance on the euro. The chatter over the next couple of weeks is going to be, what will Mario do to assure the markets that the European Central Bank is 100% behind the European economy? Some form of QE1 addition is expected, perhaps more negative interest rates. And we'll just have to see it happen. So lower high, lower low, look for a place to sell it. And last rotation up, stop basically at 1030. We're at 12.5, so 25 give or take. Sell one, right in the middle, right against that high volume number, the attractor. Sell 250. 110 even, buy one. And 975, buy two. And that's it for February the 24th, 2016. You all have a great evening. I will see you bright and early in the morning.